What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Wes Björnsson here representing Country Crush. Welcome to The Grip, where we talk about arm wrestling, powerlifting, and strongman. Let's get into it. Hey guys, so the weekend has ended, the dust has settled, and the Arnold Classic is over. What a crazy fucking weekend. I wish I could have went. I've been kicking myself for not going. It was a really shitty decision because a lot of really cool shit happened. So I want to talk about that cool shit in a way that's not just me rambling. So we're gonna do a top 5 most impressive things that happened at the Arnold Classic. Bang, bang, pew pew pew. It wouldn't be my channel if I didn't dry hump arm wrestling first. So without further ado, number 5 on the list, Scot Mendelson versus Michael Todd. Look guys, the reality of the situation is that Scot Mendelson just doesn't get the respect he deserves. He's been in the game now for like 3 years, I think, and the dude has made huge fucking progress. And this video, what happened here, is definite proof of that. Not only getting a stoppage, a full fucking stoppage, and then a controlled slip outside of the straps, obviously, but then once inside the straps, he still got a stop on Michael Todd. Some even say there was a questionable call, that perhaps Scot should have won that. I'm not going to weigh in on that, because I saw elbow fouls from both. Michael Todd apparently has a really thick bone for his elbow damage and stuff, I suppose. I guess they're calling it not by the point of the elbow, but by the width. And that makes sense, I get that. Also, Scot had a massive elbow foul, so his elbow foul's not even in question. One thing that was in question, though, was that pin call. You can see it here. That was not a pin. Should not have been called. Do I think Michael Todd was going to win? Yes. Do I think that Scot probably would have given up in another 5 seconds? Yes. But that was not a pin. That wrist was for sure not parallel and nowhere near touching that fucking pad. You could see that more than daylight. You could put a fucking hand in there. So, the pin was a little premature. The elbow foul calls were a little iffy. But still super impressive for Scot Mendelson to even stop Michael Todd, one of the best arm wrestlers on the planet. So that was number 5. Number 4, the Martins Lisis Steinborn squat. Steinborn, the guy who invented this lift for, I think it was for like a circus demo or something. he was like the old world kind of strongman. He has held on to this record for 98 years, almost 100 years. Nobody's ever even gotten close. So for Martins Lisis to not only break the record, but put some fucking mustard on that bitch, that was very impressive. The extra squats just kind of settled it in. I think he could have went way heavier, and I think that if somebody breaks this record, he'll have it back in no time. But for what it's worth, Martins Lisis, number 4, very fucking impressive. Number 3, Wes Björnsson, my namesake, the bag over the bar. Okay, so the truth of it is, Wes Björnsson is way fucking overrated, and it frustrates the piss out of me. I was gonna make a sting video on the guy, but over the weekend he's managed to win me over, and now I am a fucking Wes Björnsson fan. I can't believe that. He had 3 very impressive performances, 2 of which blew my fucking mind, and this is one of those. So, Hafthor owns the world record for bag over the bar. It's a keg toss. Just call it a fucking keg toss. It's a 100-pound bag, 15-foot bar. I think he did that last Arnold 2017. This time he only went to 95 pounds. But still, if you've ever tried to throw 95 fucking pounds, it's unreal. Like, I struggle putting a 55-pound bag over a 15-foot bar. And I think that was their starting point. Like, that was the base, easiest thing they can do. I don't know, it just fucks me up, man. I love watching Arnold and I love watching WSM. I think that both of those events showcase amazing things. So number 3 was Hafthor Björnsson's bag over the bar. Number 2. So we're back to Björnsson. This dude fucking blew my mind when he, with the elephant dead bar, he put up 1041. Let me double check. Put up 1,041 pounds.
Judge hand is raised. It is time. It is time. Where's the electricity? Hold it, young man. Hold it.
On a fucking elephant bar. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, an elephant bar is longer, and it's a thicker grip, and there's a ton more spring in it. A lot of powerlifters and deadlifters say that it feels like the weight is fighting them, like it doesn't want to go up. Because once you break ground, and your shoulders come up, you know, like they do, that little movement of the shoulder elevation makes the edge of your bars flex, and for every down motion, it wants to shoot back down. It's crazy as fuck that he put up 1041. I think Eddie Hall is in trouble. If you're putting up 1041 on the elephant, I think you can break 1102. I think that's the world record now for Eddie Hall. I think you can break that on a normal deadlift bar. I guess we'll see during World's Strongest Man if Hafthor's going to go for that record attempt. I think he's got it. Okay, guys, now we're down to number 1. The most impressive thing that happened over the weekend. Most people, especially if you attended, you already know what the fuck I'm going to say. The most impressive thing that occurred in Arnold's 2018 was the Mateusz Kieliszkowski shoulder stone shoulder. Guys, I don't think people understand how impressive this is. So, for perspective, Hafthor Björnsson and Brian Shaw, 2 of the strongest human beings that have ever fucking lived, were able to shoulder this stone only one time. This stone weighs 410 pounds. That's me. This man, 4 times, puts me on his fucking shoulder. That's mind-boggling. Mateusz Kieliszkowski came out of fucking nowhere. I mean, I've been cognizant of him, but he's never been, you know, top 5 guys for me. And he fucking won me over with this performance. I'm going to be rooting for this dude in WSM next year at Arnold's. I'm going to go meet the cat. Like, I was super impressed. And it's not just the fact that he was able to do it, but it's how he did it. It was so much control over the stone, so much control in technique. You never saw his core deflate. You never saw a wobble. It was just fucking solid. It was control of the stone. And that's really what impressed me. So number 1 most impressive thing that happened at Arnold's 2018 is the Kieliszkowski stone shoulder. felt like I needed to touch on this. I'm fucking kicking myself for not being there because there were so many cool things that happened. So much cool shit in the world of arm wrestling too, but I feel like all the world life-changing things that happened were mostly strongman, except for that Scott Mendelson thing. Good job, fucking Scott. I'm Wes Björnsson. This is The Grip. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you next time.